This episode of Born to Explore is sponsored in part by Marie Callender's Dutch apple pie. How many apples does it take to make a gallon of cider? The answer is 36. President John Adams drank apple cider every day, and he lived until the ripe old age of 90.
There's perhaps nothing more American than apples and apple pie. The people of Washington State would certainly agree.
Why is this such a good place to grow apples?
Well, the summers are nice, we get the sunshine, we get the cool nights to bring on color. So the climate in this part of eastern Washington is a key part.
Washington grows more apples than any other part of the country. I've come to one of the most beautiful settings in America, the town of Yakima, in the shadow of Mount Rainier and Mount Adams, to meet an American farmer who's carrying on a proud family tradition.
My first memories are growing up here with my dad and our family. We grew up on this farm. You know, a lot of memories are just being with my dad, out working in the orchards and watching him and learning from what he did.
The Roche family business goes back 4 generations. Michael's great-uncle came from Ireland in 1900 and started the company. His grandfather soon took it over, and then his father. In 2004, it was Michael's turn.
What kind of apples do you grow out here?
All different kinds. There's Fuji's, Honeycrisp, Gila, Reds, Goldens.
Where do these apples end up? Well, a lot of them end up in retail grocery stores, and a lot of them end up in Marie Callender's Dutch apple pie. What kind of apples do you use for the pie? We use Fuji. It's a wonderful apple for baking.
Growing great apples demands a lot of teamwork. In the late summer and into the fall, hundreds of pickers are spread out over 2,500 acres, picking apples 7 days a week. Farm manager Alfredo Arroyo put his 3 kids through college while working here. He just celebrated his 28th year at the farm.
I try to grow the best apples. The weather here, I like it, and because I can see, the 4 seasons. I love what I'm doing, really.
It's now harvest time, and everything is bursting with color.
On these trees, there's probably about 500 apples per tree, and we've got hundreds of thousands of trees.
Hundreds of thousands of trees.
Yeah, feel like I know them all?
I'm sure you do.
This one right here, try that one right there. Let's see. Pull this one off.
How can you tell this is a perfect Fuji apple?
Because of the size and the color. I'll cut it open, we can take a look.
Okay. Something tells me you've cut open more than one apple in your life.
See that the flavor and the taste and the texture of that Fuji apple?
It's like a burst of flavor in your mouth.
Yeah.
I know why they call this the dessert apple. I almost feel guilty for having something so sweet that's so good for me.
Yeah, these are the apples that we use for the Marie Callender's Dutch apple pie.
I could eat all day.
Once the apples are harvested, there's one more critical step: getting the apples to the plant fast while they're still fresh. After getting a taste of how it's all done, it's dinner time at Michael's parents' home, just down the road.
All right, let's get in here. My mom's got a nice holiday meal prepared for us.
All right, great.
Let's get these apples out.
All right.
You got it?
Yep, got it.
All right, let's go.
I'm breaking bread with Michael's mom, dad, sister, and her kids.
This chicken's delicious.
Gathering around the table for a great meal has been a Roche family tradition for generations. Mary's made an amazing dinner. Dessert is just as great.
Have an apple pie.
A store-bought frozen pie made with apples right from the farm.
Wow, something smells good.
It sure does. Let's take a look.
Look at that crust.
Ooh, that golden, crumbly streusel topping. Yum.
So these are Fuji apples.
They are, Richard. They're fresh, not frozen in these pies.
100%
Sorry, this picture isn't very good. This is the first time I've tried recording TV on my tablet. And on the TV, everything is just beautiful.
Pies are perfect for the holiday season.
I'd like to thank you all for
Not
having
here.
me to your home. I really love seeing family and traditions, the traditions of great food, and certainly the farming traditions. I'll never look at an apple pie the same way or a Fuji apple, so thank you so much.
Honored to have you here, Richard, and we welcome you to our home.
Michael, the honor is all mine.